You know?
That's what I popped up here for real quick. I was listening to you talk. My wife's an immigrant, and and she's not of my race, so you can keep the racism thing. You go ahead and keep that. But I do know a little bit about Sikhs, and I do know what you did in Canada in 1985.
Yeah,
And
what's up, man? Just
Hold on, buddy.
listening to
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys'
here.
conversation,
Yes, sir.
and I figured I'd come up, you know, and give our side of the story if you guys are willing to listen to that, though. And I know Happy's up here; he's one of ours too.
Yeah, why wouldn't we want to listen?
Hey, I'm
Listen
not.
to
I'm not
Happy
the U-turn guys,
tell
but
me
like,
ass off every
listen,
day.
Yeah,
I'm Punjabi though, so
yeah, I'm
I have
Punjabi
a lot of
too.
questions, though.
Go ahead,
Hey,
buddy.
say
Hey,
your piece then. Let's go. Well, let's hear it.
let
Yeah, I
me
mean, what
ask.
happened in Florida is tragic, you know, and it never should have happened in the beginning, in the first place. Like, there's a lot of people in the trucking industry that shouldn't have a driver's license, and that dude was one of them. I totally agree. You know, I agree with a
100%.
lot of the stuff that people, it's common sense stuff, you know? The only thing I don't like how this tragedy is being weaponized by the right wing and used against us,
I
right? And
wouldn't say
making us
that
all look
it's
bad,
the
right?
right wing,
And
bro.
I do get it that like we need to police our community. I totally get that. You know, and I try my best to do it, right? But there's only so much that one person can do, right? Like I call my people out all the time, right? Don't do dumb shit. But they don't really care at the end of the day,
No, it don't. And
right?
this is the problem, dude. Like you see, like I said this a million times, and I guess I'm gonna say a million more times. But if that guy was Polish, Russian, Mongolian, whatever, that community would be getting like shit too. And I mean, are you saying right wing just because Trump's president right now?
Nah,
Because I don't, you know what I mean? Like I get it's getting politicized, dude, but like
Look,
it's
bro, it is getting politicized, but like, let's say like example you gave, right? Polish, Russian, Eastern European. If that was the case, it would not be getting this same
oh,
publicity
hundred
because the
percent,
thing is,
bro.
a guy with a turban, it checks all the marks for these guys. You know, he's illegal, he's not American. Like when Americans see someone with a turban, they're instantly triggered.
Yeah, but it would be
Like
anybody
people
that's
listening
illegal
right now, they
that
look at
obtain
my
this
display
license.
picture. What do you think they think,
I mean,
right? Tell me that.
unless they're racist, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm
they're
telling you,
probably thinking
Racism is
from
alive and well
suburban.
in
That's
America,
what they're
bro.
calling you.
if the dude was Chinese or anything, bro, and he came like how that dude came, he obtained his license against FMCSA regulations like that dude did, and he did that crash, it would have still been politicized no matter what nationality he is. And instead of people saying like turban suburban or whatever, they'd be saying like Chinese or whatever they would be against a Chinese person, bro. So like
I don't know how to disconnect it.
so um I get what you're saying, and I understand you feel that way right now, is because your
Okay.
community is
It's
something
bullshit.
off.
Can't
And
listen all day.
right, that better. So I understand because you're
See, like you
getting a
gotta
lot of
also
hate.
realize there's a whole other game behind this that most Americans don't have a clue. Is that there's a lot of bot accounts on here on social media.
Oh yeah,
It's not just the right wingers that are like, you know, putting more fuel to the fire.
yeah, but
There's a lot of
dude,
like, you know,
I'm.
Indians
I guess you
on
could
here.
consider me right wing technically. I mean, because I right now I'm leaning towards Republican side with what's going on. I mean, you don't
No,
hear
that's
me.
all good, bro. I don't care about the whole Republican, Democrat, left, right thing. It's whatever, bro. It's all the same coin, just different sides of it. That's the way I see that shit. But like, I just want to tell you guys that all this hate that's on social media, right, that's being directed towards us, is fucked up, right? And it's not just from Americans. Like, there's a lot of fake accounts all over social media that are taking advantage of this. And guess what country they're coming from? Take a wild guess.
India.
They're coming from India
Yeah,
because we Sikhs, we
nationalists, right?
Punjabis,
Whatever.
we're a persecuted minority in that country. Most of
well,
us come here seeking political asylum, and so now India, that country, is taking full advantage of this to vilify us,
And that's what I've been
and they're
actually
using their bot
hearing
accounts.
about right now. Is like those nationalists in your country, right? That are doing this, getting fuel to the fire to make it a lot worse.
I mean, that's not really our India's not really our country. We want our own country, which is a whole different topic. We don't need to go into that, but yeah, we don't identify as Indians. You know?
that's what I popped up here for real quick. I was listening to you talk. My wife's an immigrant, and and she's not of my race, so you can keep the racism thing. You go ahead and keep that. But I do know a little bit about Sikhs, and I do know what you did in Canada in 1985, and that's why I want to see all of you rounded up and moved out of my country, because we don't want you to come here and try to have your own country in our country.
Wait, what happened in
Um,
Hey,
Canada
what
in
country are you
1985?
from?
Hold on,
Canada?
hold on.
no, I'm American.
What happened in Canada
Wait,
in
it's not your country
1985?
though. Do you own the country? How much
Hey,
do you
look,
make?
we don't want
How
to
much
make
do you
your
make a
country
year?
here.
Hold on. Hey, he's
No, wait,
talking.
wait.
Let him
How much do you make a year?
I'm
You
just
fucking
letting you know.
cocksucker. How much do you make a year?
Hey,
How much
hey,
do you pay
Happy,
in
keep
You
it
know,
taxes?
civil,
I'm
bro.
just
Hey,
Fucking
letting you
listen.
know how we're
cocksucker.
gonna vote.
Hey,
I'm just
Happy,
letting
don't
you know how we're
interrupt him
gonna
like that.
vote.
Just keep it civil, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
go
letting
ahead.
you
We'll
know how
answer
we're.
his
Hey,
questions.
yo.
I'm here. I'll answer his questions.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I didn't ask a question. I said
You made an
that's why we're
allegation,
voting. That's
right?
why we're voting. That's why we're voting the way we're voting.
Uh huh.
That's why we're pushing to have not just the Sikhs but others as well.
What others? Name a
What
few.
race is your wife? What race is she?
Okay,
It's
happy.
not for me. It's not about race. For me, it's not
Happy,
about
you're in
race.
time out for 10 minutes, bro. Can't let people talk. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
for me, it's not about your race. I don't care if you look like me. I just want you to be able to culturally to think the way that I think, to have the same morals and values. So I would prefer my neighbor to think like me than to look like me. So when I see that turban or I see the folks, bumping their head on the ground 5 times a day, the first thing I think of is this is not compatible with my worldview, and I don't want this in my country. So that's why we vote the way we vote. I don't care where you're from. If you're a Christian or if you're even a secularist that wants to live the way that we live as Americans, we're happy to have you if you want to be an American. But if you want to come here and branch off into your own little group, that's fine. You just made yourself a target for my vote. That's all.
Yeah, but last time I checked, these countries have the First Amendment, freedom of religion.
Wait, before
So
Hey,
you
you're
answer,
let
saying
me
you
ask
got
you
a
this.
problem with
what
certain
happened in
type of
1985 in
religions,
Laws can
Canada?
change.
right?
No,
What happened in
Laws can
1985 in
change.
Canada? Hold on, before you guys go, I need to know what happened. They can't be Googling right now.
let me ask you this.
Yeah,
So,
so
so
that
you
was a
mentioned
false
morals,
flag
right?
Dude,
attack
how are you
that
not
was
on
done
mute,
by
Happy?
India, and they're using that against us even 41 years later. They never proved it.
Wait, one
Nobody
more
got
time. Sorry,
convicted
because
for
Happy
it.
was yapping. I had to mute him again. What'd you say?
So he's over here like writing in the comments. I see him. He wrote up in the thing that Six bombed a plane in 1985 in Canada, right? That nobody's ever been convicted for that. That's not been proven. That was a false flag done by the Indian government in order to defame Six on an international level,
You
in which
said
they were
yourself out of
successful.
your own mouth, bro,
Okay,
that
hold on.
you've left and
Let you
want
finish,
your own
buddy.
country.
Let him finish, please.
Yeah, my
Let him
bad.
finish.
I mean, he
I
said
never
it out of
said
his
we
own mouth,
moved
though.
and we want our own country. Yeah, we want our own country back in our homeland. We don't want our own country in America or Canada. What historical ties do the Sikhs have to Canada or America? That's the Native
So
Americans
why
and
are
the
you here?
We're here like every other people from all over the
Hey,
world
let me
for a
ask you
better life.
this.
God damn, dude.
Let me ask you this.
Hey, I'm gonna let you go.
Bobby.
Happy,
He
go.
muted you, bro. Happy, you're
Yeah.
on timeout for 10
Yo,
minutes,
Bobby,
dog.
chill out. Yo, Bobby, chill out. I'm not. Yo,
You're on
chill,
timeout for
Bobby.
10 minutes, dog. You have to let people talk, dude.
Is my he's gonna I'm gonna ask him a question, dude.
Okay,
He
okay,
mentioned
okay.
morals, right? You said that
Oh
like
my goodness.
yo
Happy,
yo Bobby,
relax just
stop.
for a minute,
Holy
bro,
shit.
so we can get this fucking going.
Okay,
Okay,
all
so
right, fine.
so
Go ahead.
okay, there was a plane bomb in 1985. I don't know if I can say that. Probably gonna get restricted. And okay, so you're saying the Saints got blamed for it, correct? And you're saying it's a false flag, yes?
Yeah, 100%. Governments all over the world do false flag
No,
attacks
I
in
mean
order to push their
9/11. I
narrative.
believe that. I mean, I'm with
Yeah,
you. Yeah, I give. Yeah,
India got all the money in the world for its propaganda and doing and pushing its narratives on the world, but they can't feed their own citizens. They could definitely commit a false flag attack in 85 and make it look like, a persecuted minority such as us, the Sikhs, did it in order to defame us. And guess what? It was successful, bro. That's why 41 years later, this guy up here at the top is using that example to like basically, highlight us all as that we were responsible for that, you know?
I give. Like I
I
don't know about
condemn
it,
that.
so
I
I'm gonna
100%
research it.
condemn that act.
So I don't want
That
to like.
329 innocent people lost their lives. I condemn that. No innocent lives should be ever lost,
Yeah, and I just
especially for some political reasons, I
yeah.
mean, what more you want
just
me to say?
say,
No, I get
I
what you're
just say
saying,
you
bro. Like
just
I don't know too much about it for me to comment, so I'll definitely something I will research and look into.
But
But
yeah, this guy's bringing up a controversial thing,
no,
right?
I agree, bro.
And
Because at the same
Can I
time,
ask him a question, dude?
hold on.
let me just
Jesus
make this
Christ, this
point and I'll get out of here.
No. Wait,
I'll
wait,
say
one
this.
second. You said morals,
I'll
right?
answer your
You
question.
said that
I'll
the
answer your
turban
question.
guys they're not adapting to your morals and the culture. What's your culture, dude? Are you able to explain what morals you guys have?
yeah, tell us what your
Because
wife is too.
wait,
You
one
said
second.
she's different.
Because when you say morals, right? Your women slut themselves out on OnlyFans. You guys drink and drive. You guys fuck kids. Like you guys are at the top of the list of kitty fuckers. So is that your culture? Or
gonna get
is
my
that what we're
fucking
supposed to
live
adapt
banned,
to?
bro. Gonna get my
Hey,
live
Hey,
no,
banned,
but is
bro.
that what we're supposed to adapt to?
Bobby,
Yeah,
you
you guys shoot up schools.
see why
You
we're doing
guys,
what we're doing now. This man point blank told me, he said out of his own mouth, he wanted
you
his own
guys
country.
shoot up schools.
These guys run
Happy,
around
Is
with
that the
happy,
stickers
culture?
on the
happy.
side of their truck. On the side of their
Okay.
truck, they got their soldier. They got their little soldier with their machine gun. These dudes make no secret about who they are and about what they are about. What the problem is now, all I'm going to say, and I'll just land this plane. All I'm saying is this: most of America is just now learning about what these guys actually are, and they're freaking out about it.
Yeah, but I just think
People
you're
like
coming
me-
a little. I think you're coming a little too strong, bro. Because that's a community that's sticking together. And like, say for example, like I'm Polish, right? Polish background. I was born here, but say for example, the Polish community doesn't stick together. Let's say you got like the Jewish community, they stick together. Now I understand there's not everything they're doing is right, and I understand, you know what I mean. But you're saying they're segregating themselves in the culture. But what did the government do to African American people? To put them in ghettos, segregated them on purpose, right? When Polish people come here, to go to Polish community. You got Chinatown in every single city. So it's like I like you see like the way
Yeah,
that you
and
kind of came at it.
I get your point. But what I'm trying to say to you is that folks like me, I'm not something American. I'm American. And so so men like me who have been sounding this alarm for 25 years, we've been saying this. It's just now that
how
we
does it make you more American than me if I was born here though? That's so like
listen to what I'm saying. Any hyphenated American is less of an American than me. If you're a something American, you're not an American, you're a something else American. And what I'm saying to you is this, is that those of us that are Americans are going to vote to see those hyphenated Americans either become Americans or become gone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just think I think your point of view is a little radical, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, like I'm for cleaning everything up.
That's fine. It definitely is radical. We're sick to death of watching our country be overrun by hyphenated Americans and others who the man said it himself. We want our own country.
Your dad's American, your grandpa's American, your grandpa's American, your grandpa's American.
That's right.
How many
My
generations?
forefathers built America. My forefathers built America. We're not hyphenated Americans. I'm not an Irish American or a Scottish American. I'm an American.
But why did you
Period.
marry an immigrant?
Because I love her.
Well, then you see.
But she's not. But check this out. She's no longer a hyphenated American either.
Well,
She's an American.
Basically, told me I'm hyphenated
No,
American.
she's
but
not.
She is a hyphenated.
She's an American, bro. And you don't have to be a hyphenated American
You're
either.
contradicting yourself, my guy.
No,
You're
I'm
saying-
not, bro.
You
It's
are,
a-
you are, because
listen.
you're saying your wife's
No,
an
I'm not.
immigrant, and now you're saying she's not. Like you said, I'm a
She
hyphenated
was.
American, or everybody else is. But then, like look,
You
bro,
said you were a hyphenated
I
American.
never said that. You said that to me.
Yeah, you did. No, you
I
did.
said I'm
You said,
Polish background, but I was
my
born here,
community
so I'm
sticks
American.
together.
And
Polish,
then I
blah,
asked
blah,
you,
whatever.
how are you more American than I am? And then you started talking about the hyphenated Americans.
Yeah,
So,
because you said that.
but then you said your wife's not a hyphenated American when she's a straight up immigrant.
She's not.
She is.
She's not. She's an
According
American.
to your words,
Right.
she is.
Listen, an American is not about where you were born. An American is about how you believe and who you
But
are
I
loyal
just told
to.
you I'm Polish background, born here, and you said hyphenated American. Well,
The reason I said that is because you said, listen, my Polish community is going to stick together. If you have a community that you're loyal to above America, then you are a hyphenated American.
why?
I'm not loyal
But why?
to
But so if I'm Polish, I
because
wanted my wife to be
America
Polish,
is
I
our
wanted my
country.
kids to
Because
have a Polish culture.
America is the nation that we are from. You are if you're a citizen of America, you should be loyal to American.
I am
to
loyal
America.
to America, but why is it wrong for me to want to have a Polish culture in my family, but I'm loyal to America? I vote the way to help America. I do everything for
Yeah,
America.
no,
Why is
listen,
it wrong to
I'm
want to
not-
have my
yeah.
culture at my home?
No, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's not what makes you a hyphenated American. That's not really what I heard you say. But if that's what you're saying, that's fine. What I heard the Sikh say, and what I hear other folks that I'm not going to get your live band, but a lot of people, you named a bunch of them. Their loyalty is not to America first. They are some hyphenated American, and they're loyal to a community before America. And when they vote for that community, not for what's good for
Yeah,
America.
but that gentleman
And
came
so-
on and he said that he doesn't agree with what his community is doing. And then, you kind of attacked him with that plane crash. And I mean, listen, conspiracy theories, that's American as fuck. And, I'm into conspiracy theories. So, I haven't looked into what happened when you mentioned in 1985 in Canada. But again, you can't really just hold one infant over people. But you see, the point where I agree with you with is I don't like that. You see, they're taking advantage of their own people by bringing them here on these visas or illegal status and giving them CDLs and then making them work for their company for cheaper than they would hire anybody else. That's the shit I don't like, But I just don't think that gentleman
Yeah, I'm
who was
with you on
on
that.
said anything that would give you a reason to attack him like that. That's just what I believe.
All I said to him was, all I did was accept him for what he claimed to be. They'll tell you this themselves. They wear the turbans because they want to stand out. because they want to be
Well, no, it's a religious
noticeable
thing.
as an individual community.
So if he wants to be religious and he wants to come here, and you're saying so he's not a hyphenated American, he has to take off his turban if that's his religion. So why can't he be
Do you
American
know
and still
about
believe in
do
a
you
different
know
religion?
anything about their religion?
I thought this country was founded on believe in the God you want to believe, have the freedoms you want to believe. So they got to come here. And
I would
choose
say
their
you need to
God.
do. No, I'd say you need to do some more research then. But do you know anything about the Sikh religion?
No, I haven't studied enough.
Okay. Do you know anything about it? You know what jihad is? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, bro, you
No,
got
no, no,
two
no, no,
different
no. We are
religions
not from the
mixed up.
jihad, bro. I'm listening to you. You don't know anything about Sikh religion. What is the Sikh? If you want to know, let
I'm
me
gonna
know.
go
I
ahead
can
and
tell you.
Rebel Club.
No,
Rebel Club. Hey, the cat's out the bag, buddy. We see you now. We see you.
Brother,
if you
I'm a
want,
Christian, and they fought against the people that promote jihad.
Yeah. Oh, you can
That
talk
had
about
years
Christians
of
all day long,
wars
but as
like,
soon as
against
you start talking about
you
Sikhs and Muslims,
Listen,
is where they get butthurt.
one at a time.
let,
We're talking about the
let me
jihad
explain.
fighting.
Maybe it will be
Cat's
the
out the bag,
situation
buddy.
for you. We are always get like unexpected hate from you guys because you guys think that we are Muslim. We are not. We are also the victim of these kind of things which done in the history, right? Our the prophets, our gurus are uh, like killed by the Muslim emperors, or we are always having fight with the Muslims, but we don't like promote as well that Muslims are wrongs or anything else. We respect those. We didn't like go for any revenge or anything else.
Okay, Rebel. So
That's
my
fine.
understanding is, so it's the Pakistani people they want to be more Muslim. Is that correct? Or
Yes.
Yeah, they are the real Muslim. We are not the Muslim.
somebody
We are
just told me
Sikh.
that
Six
recently.
means
I've heard.
Six means learner.
I didn't say you were Muslim. I asked if he knew what jihad was. And what I was about to say before you
We don't have
interrupted me,
anything with
what
the
I was
jihad.
about to say before you interrupted me,
Mhm.
what I was about to say.
I apologize for
What-
that
what-
interrupted.
what
But
I
when
was
you
about to say-
when you say the jihad, because we have seen these things so many times in America that like after 9/11, my people get hate crime about it. They are getting killed by. Recently, there is an incident in LA.
There's an easy cure for that, bro. There's a very
70
easy cure for getting the hate from Americans, and that is simply to stay in your own country. If you don't like the way we live here, you don't have to come here. It's not that difficult. This is our country. If we decide we don't want you here, we can vote and put people in place that says you can't come here. That's how it works.
Yeah,
We don't-
I can
we
explain
don't
that
owe
thing that
every
you,
Sikh and
if
Muslim
you
in the
see.
world a place to live. We don't owe you that.
Okay, just
Listen, bro, do you believe in the God?
Okay, one
Do
at
you
a time.
believe in the God? Just tell me one thing. Do you believe in the God?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Bobby,
do.
why don't you come
Yes, I
out, bro?
believe in
You
God.
believe in the God? Just tell me one thing. Let me answer this. Yes or not?
Yes, I believe in God. Yeah.
Just tell me, did God made the boundaries or human made the boundaries? God didn't make the boundaries. God made the
God,
earth. Earth is for everybody
according
else,
to my
brother.
holy book, according to my holy book, God set you into the place you were born.
Listen,
God
but
created
God
the
made the earth. Boundary made by the human. Corporate use the religion to
Okay, hey
control
guys, we
the
gotta move on
people.
to a different
This is
subject. I
not
got
the
Sonny
real.
on here. I've been
This is
waiting for
not the
him.
reality.
Hey, I appreciate you guys calling,
Hey,
but I
bro,
gotta
how
get
are
to
you?
Sonny, man. So I thank you for calling in, guys.
Okay, let's go.